I hate this show. Craig of the Creek, or should I say Bland of the Bleak, is the most boring, overproduced, milquetoast liberal garbage I've ever seen or ever had the privilege of watching. Out of all the terrible shows that have come out of the Cartoon Network, especially over the recent years, I'm definitely putting this show at the #1 spot.
Congratulations! 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 Congratulations!
To put it short, Bland of the Bleak is basically the liberal Ed, Edd n Eddy. The main character is literally just Black Double D, except somehow even more gayer. I thought cartoons were supposed to be a bastion of creativity and free spirit. Who the wants to watch a nigga playing in the forest, bro? Of course, it couldn't just be another boring, forgotten 2010s cartoon that no one cares about in the future. It just has to shove down liberal agendas and themes down your throat. I don't even consider Bland of the Bleak an actual cartoon. It's more like CIA brainwashing. The specific episode I'm even talking about, the scene is only like 2 minutes in total, but this video is really just a backdrop to air my grievances about this show and many of the themes being produced on the Cartoon Network and other channels. But yeah, let's just get into this abomination. The plot is basically Bland's totally responsible, strong, independent black parents leave him alone with his sister and he's too much of a stooge to take care of her. So he takes her to some daycare at the Bleak instead. The only good thing about the show is Bland's family. This is probably the only show on network television that portrays a functional black family unit with no like crack, woman abuse, or child abuse, or any other shit Tyler Perry produces. But of course it has to come with the trade-off of pushing demonic doctrines on the youth. It starts off with Bland. Well, actually, it starts off with Bland's two friends, Ed without a jacket. I call him that because it's clearly a ripoff of Ed, and Mandy Pataki. I call her that because she's just a generic tomboy character we've seen 500 times. There's nothing unique or interesting about her, except like she has a bird, I guess. But that's not character. These new liberal shows always try to pull that crap. They'll give a character a quirk, and they say, oh, this is the character. No, it's not how it works. But for the sake of making this video less of a pain in the butt to edit, we'll just call them Bland and Blandy. Bland, Bland, and Blandy are the three worst protagonists ever. They have zero chemistry and are just boring to watch. Bland and Blandy are doing absolutely nothing of worth and Bland strolls in. Bland has to bring his sister for whatever escapades they're planning on doing. Bland's sister is literally just Anais from Gumball but black. There's not one original bone in the show's body. Also, I love the black lips on Bland. Anais doesn't want to hang out in the Bleak because it's boring, so Bland decides that he's going to take her to the Bleak daycare instead of taking care of her like a responsible older brother.
I'm your older brother, so you have to listen to me.
No way, Craigie boy.
Slap the out of her.
Creek daycare, where kids bring their brothers and sisters if they're too little to hang out.
Who are you expositioning to, Bland? Bland and Blandy should already know that this Epstein Island exists.
Craig, these are babies.
Yeah, these are babies. Baby. Why does every parent in this town seemingly work or just allow their kids to hang out in the Soviet Russia LARP every day? The Bleak is basically a communist liberal's wet dream. There are no rules, anything goes. You have all these different races and culture and whatnot, and it's one habitat just having gay sects or whatever.
Oh, hey, Craig.
I'm here to drop off my sister, Jessica.
Hello.
Oh, welcome, Jessica. It's so nice to meet you. You're gonna have lots of fun here.
He's clearly grooming these kids. Also, I would never let my sister around this creep. Bland is a terrible brother.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to fill out these forms. I'll need your name, number, pronouns, any allergies, your sibling.
Shut the fuck up, queer.
And this is the scene. These kids are literally 4 years old. Why would they have gender pronouns? Why does anyone have gender pronouns? They're not real. Z, Zer, Zai, Z, Zoo, Zion. I don't care. I just hate this character design too. Like, if you wanted to make the most obnoxious character in the history of characters, you succeeded, Bland of the Bleak. Also, every ethnic character in the show has the black lips. That's racist. Of course, his name is Angel too. Wow. And yeah, I know a lot of you are gonna be saying, oh, that's the name of the person who voices the character. I don't care. He's still a sodomite. Some kid gets poison ivy and Angel gets written out of the episode. He was literally on screen for like 30 seconds. What the heck was the point of him being on here? That was a rhetorical question. He's CIA propaganda. Angel convinces Bland to take care of the daycare with no effort. Wasn't the whole point of this that he didn't want his special Bleak day ruined? The scene also once again proves that Bland, Bland, and Blandy are just not a good trio in any shape or form.
You're such a great older brother.
Uh-oh. They've unleashed the compliments.
You're so funny.
Boy, if you don't get...
Do you really think the other two couldn't have made this riveting, gut-busting joke while another one was talking to Pronoun Boy? What makes them any different from one another? Blandy just stands there and adds zero dialogue or interjection. Isn't she supposed to be the adventurous tomboy one? You'd think she'd be more up in arms about her day being ruined by having to watch this retard's grooming center, but no, she just doesn't care. If this was Ed and Eddie, Eddie would have refused to do anything until he was offered like a 25% reward. Double D would have been forced through violence by Sarah, or flirting by Naz, or just been dragged to the area by Rolf. Ed would have gotten his head stuck in the monkey bars or something. I keep comparing the show to Ed and Eddie because it wants to be Ed and Eddie so badly and it's so obvious. They even rip off the name Creek from Peach Creek. The Blands introduce themselves to the kids. It's not funny.
I'm Craig.
I'm Jessica.
You can call me Daddy.
What do you mean by that?
I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake. A cupcake?
The kids also introduce themselves. We have smart little black girl, retarded kid, gross kid, and sleepy girls. They couldn't bother to develop and voice act a fourth character. No, that's too much work.
You. She should be over here with us little kids. No, I shouldn't. I'm a big kid. Not you. I was talking about the little girl with the bird.
Who, me? How dare you? I'm way older than you. I'm old enough to be your older sister.
Oh, seriously, how is this funny? Isn't she a tom girl? This is the best you could come up with?
And we're going to be taking care of you today. What do you little busy beetles want to do first?
So much for having a masculine black father in his life. Bland tries to get the kids to play peekaboo because he's an idiot. The kids don't listen to him because LOL, black male authority is a joke. Nai says Bland is boring and uses her sassy smart black girl powers to get the kids to play Simon Says. How the is this any more entertaining than peekaboo? Of course the game is Simon Says too. I'm going shizzle mode. This episode is clearly making a mockery of not only black masculinity, but masculinity as a whole. Bland and Bland are the butt of every joke in this episode, while Nais constantly saves the day. I'm not surprised considering that's a given for all these liberal garbage CalArts cartoons, but it's just like, why? They're having fake fun, and Gross Kid gets his boogers on sassy black girl. She freaks out, and all the other kids freak out for some reason, and Bland can't control the situation because he's a simp.
Simon Says freeze!
So they're still playing the game? Why the hell was she so dramatic then? I have a little sister, there's no chance this will be dissolved that quickly. Bland gets jealous and says it's snack time, and he gives him Swiss rolls. It's supposed to be like this big deal because you're not supposed to give kids Swiss rolls in this universe before nap time because it's gonna make them go. But this happens for like 5 seconds and immediately get resolved, so who cares? Blandy reads them a boring story and they keep interrupting because it's boring. So Nai swoops in and tells them a story and they love it because they just do, I don't know.
Wow, Jessica's really got a handle on things.
Yeah, it's like she's a better babysitter than you, Craig.
I'll admit I laughed at this. It's a cheap joke, but it always gets me. The Blands leave and Anais puts the kids to sleep. They wake up and leave in like 10 seconds. The Blands and Anais panic, they search for the kids, and Bland and Anais apologize to each other. Bland for being jealous and lazy, and Anais for falling asleep. I guess that's the lesson of the episode. Don't be jealous and be responsible. And I agree with that. Teddy Roosevelt once said, comparison is the thief of joy. Seems like Bland was just a plot device here. He's pretty responsible in all the other clips of the show I've seen. Either way, good lesson. Terrible, terrible execution. They find the kids.
Ah, this poison ivy. Oh no.
Yeah, no. This is a stupid twist for the sake of a climax. The poison ivy's in the shape of a circle, so the kids would have already gone through it to get in there. Bland uses his brain blast and figures out that the kids use a rock and a log. But like, if that's the case, why did they just use it to get out? No, you can't just make up something to make Bland look competent now. Of course, Bland needs a nice use of Dr. X mind control to get the kids to use common sense. Because at the end of the day, he's still a stupid cis black male authority figure. The kids escape, and even the one who's asleep somehow, and they don't bother explaining how because they're hacks. I know it's supposed to be a joke, but I don't care. It's not funny. They return the kids to the daycare, and the sodomite comes back, and more grooming goes on.
My sister is actually a pretty big kid.
Please leave and never come back.
How about you leave and never come back? Anyway, yeah, that's Bland of the Bleak gay care. Like I said, Bland of the Bleak is terrible and written by CalArts liberals who have no sense of how to actually make an entertaining or cohesive cartoon. I'm definitely going to be making another video on this, but anyway, yeah, peace out, God bless.